Gardens. Today we've got an AFC East
Here we go.
between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles. Brennan Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. On the move past the 40. It's a room to maneuver. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
Gadget plays are something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he's got it to about the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Tua on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. The tackle there by Justin Bethel.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 38, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. Now a shot taken on 3rd down. It's going to be incomplete. So this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That's good for 28 yards. Allen going to try and keep it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he works free. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. They decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Let's go.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he can space maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Okay, right?
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to claw one back. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting and part of this game? Head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair, watching a Tuesday night college game, and decided to implement it myself.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 73 yards.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL.
And now it's blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they finally get to it out near midfield, but it's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to at least get one score back. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
And they will not have time to get another play in here. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body control, and a pretty good one there, too.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 62 yards.
And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he is going to lose yardage here. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Wow, you're in a goal-to-goal situation. Where is he going? I get trying to make a play, but at some point, man, you've just got to go down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. He's got room past the 30. Now he's loose again.
Stephon Diggs past the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll look to run with Singletary. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And he is out of bounds here. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.